You know who it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And of course, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on the Yo. WWE Raw presents Extreme Rules 2017. And you know I got the God mic activated so that we can get through these wrestling results. As usual, I have the results in front of me because no one watches a kickoff show ever, because that's just how it's done. But let's just go ahead and let's just go get right into it. Our kickoff match was Kalisto versus Apollo Crews, where Kalisto won because Titus O'Neil got involved. It's been a weird thing ever. It's like, you know what? I don't know what to feel, because it's like, I thought that, I said this last year, like when I first started doing this stuff, I thought they was really going to do something with my guy Apollo Crews. I really thought they was really going to do something with him, and I'm like, they floundering him. And it's like, I'm not sitting up here saying, I would have thought by now they'd have put a strap on him. He'd have had a nice little mid-card run or something. But given how tight the main event scene is, and we will get to that near the end of this, is that I don't really know what you really do. It's like Kalisto, man, his up and down been weird. He was beefing with Braun Strowman, dumpster matches and shit. I don't really know what the hell's going on here. And Titus O'Neil, he just fucking there, I guess. I'm like, he should have never fucking pulled Vince, because he'd probably be world champion right now, given who our SmackDown world champion is. But, you know, we live in a world, it's Vinny Mix world. Anything can happen, so I don't know, but yeah, whatever. Our opening contest of the evening, The Miz beat Dean Ambrose, and if Dean Ambrose gets disqualified, he loses the Intercontinental title. See, here's the problem with this. This is supposed to be Extreme Rules, not extreme match with an extreme ass rule in it. What the fuck? I'm sorry. I'm getting a little too hyped. I'm like, I didn't see this match. I saw this match enough when I watched these fools on SmackDown. I really didn't need to see this on Raw. But again, given the main event scene, and we'll get to that in a minute, it's like, I don't really know like what you really do with these two. But The Miz got the title again, so that's great. But I need him with the world title strap. And I'm like, but the thing is, given where the main event scene is going right now, it'll be a while if Miz get his hands on the title again. But I'm like, even given that the match was alright, the stipulation was fucking stupid. So it's just like, huh? It's like, why was this even a match? Like, why is your Extreme Rules match is if you get disqualified, you lose? You stacking the decks against the champion. So I'm like, this is what should have been the match. Here, Miz, here's the title. Bye, Felicia, and just go, because fucking why? I don't know. I don't get it. Let's move on before my head explodes. In the what the fuck is going on match of the evening, my bae is in a mixed tag team match with Noam Dar, Alicia Fox, and Rick Swann, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sitting up here wondering how they do bae like this. She what, a 3-time women's champion or something? Like when they were playing hot potato, I'm like, Charlotte on SmackDown, and you know she about to be in a Money in the Bank ladder match or whatever. But here's Sasha Banks, and she's in a mixed tag team match with Rich Swann, Noam Dar, and Alicia fucking Fox. What in the fuck? What do you want? Were you looking for me to say something different other than what the fuck? This is a waste of Sasha Banks, nigga, because it is. I'm like, I understand. Look, given what we about to get into in a minute, I get it, but I don't get it. And I do really have to legitimately wonder if Sasha Banks is happy where she is right now in her current state within the women's division, which is nothing, because you on 205 Live fighting beef that's been going on since the Cruiserweight division existed. So yeah. Anywho. Elias Sampson, no, D go fuck on somewhere. Because I'm looking at the results on WWE.com. They actually have Elias Sampson like this was a thing. I'm like, this dude ever since he been walking around strumming that fucking guitar, then had one damn match against some jobber. Elias Sampson, get your punk ass out of here. I ain't got time for this shit. Yeah, and another one of those. Why the fuck is this a match? Why is Alexa Bliss versus Bayley being defended? The title's being defended in a kendo stick on a fucking pole match. And this is even not excusing that dumb "This Is Your Life" segment, which was This match was just as because of course Bayley wasn't gonna win. So it's like, at this point, what do you do with Bayley? What do you do? Because see, if you thought she was gonna be Miss Super Cena, which I kind of thought that they were going to book her ass as that, I don't know. I'm like, it's like they'll never book her as a heel. That's not gonna happen either. What do you do with her? What do you do? Because I'm like, my thing is that I'm gonna say this. I'm sick of this already. I'm sick of Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. I'm sick of it already. I'm like, for real, get Nia in there, get her to destroy Alexa, make her go on a monster run, break up Asuka, and have her destroy Nia Jax the end. See, look at me, solving fucking problems. See, I thought that I wanted Asuka to go on SmackDown where she would have like some hot matches. No, get Asuka on fucking Raw and have her destroy the women's division. That's what you do. Because see, I can't stand this shit. So do something about this bullshit now. Get Nia thick ass in there and let her wreck shit. Get that sexy thick woman in there, let her wreck shit, give her a damn title run, and then bring up Asuka and just let her murder fucking everybody. Cause this is bullshit. The match was the build up was get this bullshit out of my face. Thank you very much. And another one of those, why is this a fucking match? Why do you win a match, choose your stipulation to be a steel cage, and didn't have the dumbest stipulation to a tag team steel cage match? Because I'm sitting up here like, have I ever seen a tag team match take place in a fucking steel cage? Like, no. Because for those just listening, let me remind you what the stipulations of this damn match were. The only way to fucking win is if both partners on the team escape. At some point in this match, Jeff Hardy got back in the cage, which made him ineligible to win even though he already escaped the fucking cage. So, yeah, I'm just like, no. Cesaro and Sheamus won, that's great, but this match was conceptually fucking stupid. And this is conceptually fucking stupid in a damn wrestling promotion where we have a Section 8 I sell dope out the house and do hair match where the deciding factor is you win it in a fucking wrestling ring. So yeah. While I have this on my fucking mind, why I got this on my mind, let me rap with y'all, internet. Let me rap with y'all. The state of the tag team division. Alright? At some point after SummerSlam, this is going to become the Revival's division. That's already going to happen. They are teasing the breakup of Enzo and Cass because that's who keeps whooping his ass every week as if I'm fucking stupid and do not understand this. You sit up here and you wonder in that, are you ready to see heel Big Cass without Enzo as a mouthpiece? Are you ready for this? Because no one is, and I guarantee you no one wants this. You got Goldust and Truth sitting up here arguing over fucking movie promos and shit, and it's just like, huh? So again, like I said, this is going to become the Revival's division. At least I hope so. Because again, I am sitting up here looking at a match where it is a tag team match in a steel fucking cage where the only way to win is if both people escape the cage escape the cage, but you come back into the match if you come back into the fucking cage. Why is that a thing? Where you have a division that desperately needs the Revival to be its champions. Where the people was the team that I thought was going to be the champions and winning at WrestleMania are about to break up because Enzo and Cass, who, what, something about SAWFT, I don't know. I don't know. So there. I don't know. I just don't know. This match was just no. They could have come up with something better than this. I didn't think they were gonna bust out TLC or some weird shit. It's like you really can't run back something you won in a ladder match, but you choose a steel cage and then we come up with dumbass stipulations because it's a tag team match and a fucking steel cage. Fuck this company. Neville beat Austin Aries. He's never going to win the Cruiserweight Championship. I'm like, this is another thing that I am tired of seeing. This Neville versus Austin Aries shit. I'm sick of seeing it now. I am. I'm like, you got TJP hovering in the background, Jack Gallagher over here in the corner and shit, and I'm just like, I'm just sick of all this. Give Neville somebody else to fight. Hurry up, please. Because they not finna put the title on Austin Aries. It's just not gonna happen. I don't know whether that's that TNA bias. I don't know what it is. But the thing is, real talk, Neville a great damn champion. So it may just be that Neville's so hot as the champion, they don't want him to cool off. So keep him as a champion. But see, you gotta bring in somebody believable to smash him because Austin Aries got his ass whooped in a submission match. So there's really not much else wiggle room or much else to really go from this point. So you need to get Neville somebody else to fight. But who you got? The only name come up in my damn head is Akira Tozawa because he been sitting up here for the last couple of weeks fucking up the Brian Kendrick, and you just got the rest of the division. They just all over the damn place. Or here it is. Here's in the no dust surprise. Arya Daivari comes out of fucking nowhere because we just need to put the championship on Indian niggas now because India, Ring Ka King, motherfucker. I don't know. Why is Neville still the champion? Because he's hot as the champion. Why can't Austin Aries win the match? Because he spent years wrestling in TNA. Looks like you fucked yourself. Moving right along. The Fatal 5-Way. The only match that even coming into this damn pay-per-view I was interested in watching. Honestly, no bullshit. That was a great match. I'm like, the match gave you everything you wanted and did everything you needed to do and then surprised the shit out of me, and that's what I need a match to do for me watching it. See, I came into this match knowing that my boy Finn was gonna put in the Wizark. That's what it was. Nobody was winning this match but Finn fucking Balor. That's what the fuck it was. It's like at this point, Braden been champion. What the fuck else you can do with Seth? Roman Reigns who? And Joe not finna win this motherfucker because it's Joe. Not saying that Joe can't be champion or Joe, they wouldn't book Joe to win this match. I just didn't see the booking looking like Joe was gonna fucking win. But guess what fucking happened? Joe fucking won. Joe won and my jaw was on the floor because I didn't see that coming. I looked at the build-up to this match, looked at how it was possibly booked, and I didn't even see Samoa Joe anywhere in the fucking mix of even being in the decision to win this match. Didn't even see it coming. Didn't even see it coming at all. Didn't even. I'm like, here the thing is. Well, actually, you know what? Not here the thing is. Let's back up for a minute because I just want to talk about the match itself. The match had some great spots. I'm like, that spear through the barricade was hot. The frog splash, I like that. It's like they teased the face off between Seth and Roman at the beginning, then you got it near the end before it became Finisher Bonanza Land, and in between where you had Joe and Bray whooping ass. I'm like, it was just a great match. Everybody got their chance to shine. Everybody got their chance to shine. Everybody got a chance to do their thing. But you really have to wonder. You got Joe fighting Brock Lesnar. Sorry. And Great Balls of Fire. Why the fuck would you name that a fucking pay-per-view WWE? What the fuck wrong with you niggas? I don't know. But see, you really have to wonder. Again, Joe is finna fight Brock, and we gonna talk about Brock ass in a second. Is you gotta wonder what's up with these other 4 men. You know, Finn and Seth, they got some unfinished business. You gotta find something for Roman to do. And you might have Bray go chase the Intercontinental title. Maybe. You might. I don't know what the fuck you do with Roman Reigns ass, because no one knows the answer to that fucking question. But, again, like I say, I see that you build up the rematch between Seth and Finn for SummerSlam. You build that. You find something for Bray to do, and you find something for Roman to do. I don't know if they gonna book Joe to win it at a major pay-per-view. I just don't think that you book it like that. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know if that's what you do. Because the thing about Brock, and the thing that back when we were talking about WrestleMania, was I don't know why they put the strap on him anyway. It's like, here the thing is, it's not that I don't understand it, it's just that I don't understand it in a way that makes sense to me, even though I understand it. Let's put it that way. Let's put it in that perspective. I get you want unkillable God Machine. You want the WWE version of actual Shao Kahn, not the burial legend Triple H, but actual reach the fucking top of the ladder, fight Super Final Boss who is broken as fuck. Shout out to Shadow Guys from fucking Asura Blade, because I played that yesterday. But I get that. You sit up here, and again, like I said, it's like, I'm like, because if I sit up here and I go through the history of this shit, we'll be here all day. Something about Brock should have never broke the fucking streak. Something about the last time this fucking happened, it got really, 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 really fucking weird not having a champion. Even though I will commend that they did their best and did better than their best in making sure and understanding that as soon as Brock disappeared and the shake up and all that old shit, all that, then came out, my title is the greatest. My title is greatest. It's the greatest. This the title you want. Then, after all that fleshed out, you made your second tier belt the important belt long enough to stall out for when Brock feel like whooping somebody's ass. So, that's logical. Makes sense. You've done that. Is that this time with the booking around the Universal title, unlike the last time when it was the WWE Championship and Brock was just gone forever, it's been a better build because of they made sure to not make it look weird, because the last time, again, like I said, when Brock was just off TV and just had the title just up there milking cows and fucking his wife and shit, because, you know, I think that's what Brock Lesnar do. He's married to Sable. I'm assuming he's smashing them guts. I'm just going out on a motherfucking limb. Maybe you want to have sex with your hot wife and milk your cows and pick them up and then hit your cows with F5. I don't know. That's probably what Brock does. And has Paul Heyman filming. Yo, my nigga, you on for the F5 this cow. See, weak pop. Anywho. Again, the build to build up Brock Lesnar to come back and come defend the title. That's the reason why I don't think Joe gonna win it at Great Balls of Fire. Simply because the booking for it doesn't make sense for Joe to win it at a pay-per-view like that. But again, this is the same match that I thought Samoa Joe wasn't going to be booked to win, and he won it. But given recent past history, Finn becoming the first Universal Champion, Bray finally winning the damn championship, and all the other weird things that have happened over the past year and some change, the person least likely to win the match is probably going to win the match now. But you have to wonder, can you build up? Because it's like Joe a monster. That's what it is. Joe a monster. You could get a believable build around him that he could go toe-to-toe with Brock. But then how do you book Brock, though? Brock been off TV since fucking April. This June and shit. You ain't seen Brock, heard of Brock, other than the one time Paul Heyman came out and spit his game and talk this shit. So you really have to legitimately wonder what this build is, what it's going to be, and if they're going to book Joe to win or not. That's all you really have at this point to really go on. And it's like, I'm interested to see this build, and I'm really interested to see what they can do this and where they can go with it. So we'll see. Let me see. Did I talk about everything? Let me see. Alright, matches. The state of the tag team division on Raw. The state of the woman division. Get thicky, sexy Nia Jax out there. Have her destroy Alexa Bliss. Check. Something about the dumbest stipulation in a fucking match I've ever seen. That's not a Section 8. I do hair out this motherfucker. My boyfriend sell drugs, and we do shit out this motherfucking house match. And the current state of the Universal title. I think we've covered everything. So that's that for me. Q Ranger will be out whenever Q Ranger drop. I had some thoughts on the Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 that's finna drop. So all that and then some, and I'll be back on the guide mic when it's time for me to activate it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get up out of here. You know what it is, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that, I'll see you guys next time, man. Peace out.